Therapist of Reddit, what was your biggest, I know I'm not supposed to judge you, but holy shit moment?
Throwaway because I do not need my license questioned over this. This guy, mid-40s, super normal looking, khakis and a polo type, comes in for anger management. No big deal. We go through a few sessions, he's making progress, things seem fine. Then in session 5, he leans in and says, So, what's the legal gray area on fighting an animal? I pause. Fighting an animal? I ask him to clarify and he sighs, like he's annoyed I don't just get it, and says, Okay, so there's this goose, and I need to fight it. But, like, officially. At this point, I have so many questions, but I start with, Why do you need to fight a goose? His face gets dead serious. He tells me that for the past 3 years, this one specific goose has been making his life a living hell. Apparently, it lives at the park near his house, and every morning when he goes on his jog, it seeks him out. Like, not just normal goose aggression. This thing waits for him. It knows his schedule. If he goes at 6 a.m., it's there. If he goes at 7, it's still there. He's tested this at random times, and the goose always finds him. It has chased him into traffic. It has stolen his phone. He says he had to watch it waddle into a pond with his iPhone in its beak. Absolute power move. It once jumped him from behind while he was tying his shoe. He swears this is targeted harassment. So now, he wants revenge. But, and I quote, I want it to be legal. A sanctioned fight. Man versus goose. One-on-one, no weapons, just raw strength and respect. I tell him, as professionally as I can, that no state in the US is going to sanction a human-goose death match. He looks genuinely disappointed. Then he goes, Okay, but if it attacks me first, I can fight back, right? Like, I won't get arrested? I tell him that self-defense against a goose is not the legal loophole he thinks it is. Also, animal cruelty laws exist. He sighs, nods, and goes, All right, guess I gotta get creative. Next session, he comes in with stitches on his forehead. I don't even have to ask. He just goes, The goose won. This man had gone back to the park, waited for the goose, and squared up. No weapons, just fists. He says the second he got into a stance, the goose flew at his face like a demon, knocked him flat on his ass, and then stood on his chest like it was posing for a trophy photo. A lady with a stroller had to chase it off. He has never looked more defeated in his life. I had to refer him to a different therapist after that, because I genuinely could not keep a straight face around him anymore. I think about him all the time.